Yes, Elon Musk is in the Epstein files. Now, before you comment something crazy, which I know you're going to immediately do, you're probably not even going to watch the video or listen to my voice because you already have your opinion about this in its totality. I'm going to explain that it doesn't mean he did anything. It does, like, genuinely speaking, it doesn't mean his name is just in the files. Actually, I'm going to show you exactly what it says. House Democrats released Epstein documents naming Musk, Theo, Bannon, and Prince Andrew. We already know about Prince Andrew. We already know what that. House Democrats on the Oversight Committee unveiled a third batch of documents from Jeffrey Epstein's estate, including redacted schedules, flight manifests, and financial ledgers from 2014 and 2019. The records detail planned interactions between Epstein and figures such as Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, Steve Bannon, and Prince Andrew, with no evidence of criminal involvement by those named. Lawmakers from both parties are urging the Department of Justice to release the complete unredacted files as part of the ongoing congressional investigation into Epstein's network. Everybody is already saying all the opinions about it. Oh man, he's strange. Oh man, he hasn't tweeted in 8 hours. Elon hasn't tweeted in 8 hours since he figured out he was on the Epstein file. This is crazy. He was named in it. So these are very misleading headlines, mind you. And I hope the people that watch my videos know that I hate a lot of the headline culture and how it operates, because I'm going to explain that every time Epstein's name comes into the headlines, it drags another billionaire politician into the mud. And I'm not going to defend a billionaire or a politician. I'm really not. That's disgusting. But I do like the truth. I do enjoy the truth. Now it's Elon Musk's turn. The newly released files show his name in Epstein's schedules, penciled in some weekend plan, a line about Elon Musk to island December 6th, and then it says in parentheses, is this still happening? Now, everybody online has not read this. They have immediately jumped to the most heinous and wild and wacky conclusions. It's a firestorm going on there. Oh, your name, you're guilty. You're guilty. You're next to Epstein. You're guilty. All right, so I want to point this out here. I don't want to defend Epstein. I hate him. I think he's the worst criminal, disgusting piece of human filth to ever grace the earth. I genuinely do. But we cannot toss every accusation just because we see a name next to his. He was known in many circles because he was just known. And some people didn't know about his weirdness. I'm pretty sure you didn't know about your uncle, or perhaps you didn't know about your friend who perhaps attacked cats in his youth. You probably don't even know about your brother or your father and their past. You probably don't know about how your grandfather probably abused your grandma. You have no idea about everybody. I am not going to toss a baseless accusation on Elon Musk, but he was indeed 100% named in the files. I'm going to be clear. The documents don't even prove Musk went. They don't prove he stepped foot on Epstein's island. They don't prove he did anything criminal. But they do show that Epstein had Musk in his orbit, or at least wanted him there. And that matters because Epstein collected powerful men the way Pokemon trainers collect monsters, always adding, always flaunting his access. And this is an issue. This is an issue. So the problem is Musk denies it outright. That's the real issue about the whole thing. Elon Musk has denied it completely outright. Says it's false. Says he never met the man like that. Maybe he's telling the truth. Maybe he didn't go. But I think that's the curse, the branding, the Epstein files. I think that's really what it is. Your name appearing is already a scar. You can deny it all you want, but the suspicion sticks like tar. And with Musk, a guy who thrives on attention, controversy, constant headlines, the story itself, the story attaches itself more so, whether he likes it or not. That's what it is, because it's going to stick, because everybody's going to bring this up. Weren't you in Epstein files? What's the whole thing? What is that? And I think this is going to be maybe the only time I defend Trump ever. It is important to have the files out, to release them. He has claimed he's going to release them. But when you see someone's name in there, that does not immediately mean, oh my God, they were doing bad things on the island. It means that Jeffrey knew the person, is what it means. That's all it means. For instance, I met IShowSpeed. I met him when he was in Detroit. He's doing a world tour right now. I met him. I don't know him, but I can claim that I met the guy. That's what it is. And it's not just about Elon, though. It's about the way Epstein's Rolodex reached everyone in power. Tech titans, bankers, politicians, professors, royals. His network was a web. The fact Musk's name shows up proves how far Epstein stretched. I think that's the more important thing about this. Not the fact that if Elon did anything about that, it's just how far and deep what it is for how his shadow touched industries way, way outside of politics or finance. The richest man in the world being listed in Epstein's notes means that this was never a small circle of people. It was an empire of association. And the fact that we can even say that right now, the fact that we can even get that out, that's an important metric to note. I think that's the most important part about Elon being in there, is realizing the overwhelming, disgusting, wild, and near nauseating reach of Jeffrey. Because I think that's the thing nobody wants to talk about, is how much influence, just how much sheer influence that he had when it came to this. Here's the darker part about this whole thing. People reading this news, they don't care about legal nuances, or they don't care about planned meetings versus confirmed visits. They're gonna see Musk's name next to Epstein and feel the same old sickness, because Epstein preyed on, that's right, you guessed it, younger people. That's what he did. Epstein represented horror. To be linked at all is to make people ask, why were you even in his orbit? Which is a dumb question. I mean this so deeply. If I'm friends, right? If me personally am friends with a serial killer and I didn't know they were doing serial killings, that does not make me as bad as a serial killer. I just want to point that out. Like, this is such a moot and disgusting dumbass point. It's so stupid when I see this all the time. This also proves, right, how media and politics use these files like weapons. Democrats release them. Conservatives scream bias. Musk defenders say, oh, this is a witch hunt, and the cycle spins. But the real raw truth is simple. If you're powerful and Epstein knew your name, that stain follows you. And for Musk, who already fuels culture wars daily, this is gasoline on the fire. This is going to set a further division when we all agreed that Epstein was bad. Think about how ridiculous it is. Musk, the guy who tweets memes about anime cat girls and rockets to Mars and all this stuff, now has to deny that he was ever in Epstein's creepy little black book of fantasies. It feels surreal, right? It feels insane. It also shows how Epstein's grip worked. He pulled everyone, from scientists to celebrities, into his gravity. Evil people who swear they didn't orbit him, they were around in the circle. You ever get invited to a party and you don't know the party host, but you were just invited to said party because your friend knew the guy. And now people are saying, oh, wait, you were at Jacob's party. And you say, who's Jacob? And they show you a picture of you at Jacob's party. And you say, oh, I didn't know that I was the guy at the party. Said, well, Jacob is a bad person. Okay, I didn't know it was his party. I was just there because my friend invited me. Well, who's your friend? He must be a bad person. And your friend is Donald Trump. Or your friend is perhaps Leonardo DiCaprio. And you're saying, yeah, but I didn't even know they did this stuff. I was not informed. They said, you're just as bad. Okay, look, that just feels hicky. It feels really insane. Does this mean Musk is guilty of something? No, it doesn't. But it does mean that we have to stop pretending that money and genius protect you from suspicion. If anything, they make you more of a target for men like Epstein, who built credibility by surrounding himself with respectable or famous names. Elon Musk in the files is less about Elon and more about how Epstein gamed the whole system. This is less about Elon. What frustrates me is how every time new names drop, the bigger picture fades. It just fades in the background. Epstein wasn't just a creep with money, he was a machine plugged into elites, and yet years later we still don't know half the truth. We get scraps, schedules, rumors, denials. The powerful still shield the powerful, and we still play this guessing game of who went there, who knew what, and who looked away. Elon Musk's name being there matters because it proves how deep Epstein's reach went. That's it. How many doors he knocked on, and how power gravitates to power even in the ugliest ways. Whether Musk is innocent or guilty almost doesn't matter because the damage is done. Epstein's legacy is a permanent stain on anyone who brushed near him. That's it. Same with Diddy too. Same with Diddy. Whole thing with Diddy too. So let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section down below. Have a lovely day or night wherever you are. I'm out. Peace. Bye.
I'm your Nick and Night, be my Laurel Angelo. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you're free.